Hello, my dear student of class 10. Assalamu alaikum. Hope you are fine and staying at your home safely. Welcome back to my class. Today, chapter 12, section 11.1. Now, listen PCI. So, PCI means per capita income. So, per capita income is the average income of the citizens of any country in any specific period of time. We can write like this, that means PCI equal to gross national income or GNP divided by total population. If we consider the PCI equal to Y bar, then GNI equal to Y and population equal to P, then we can write Y by equal to Y by P. Now, one example for you. In 2014, if the population of Bangladesh is 18 crore and GNI is 10,800 crore US dollar, what is the per capita income of Bangladesh? So at first you will write the definition of the per capita income and then formula. Then we can find out easily the per capita income of Bangladesh. So here GNI divided by total population equal to 600 US dollar. Now there are some matters which depends on the PCI. Okay, first price of goods. Here is one chart for you. In generally, you all know that is if the PCI increases, that time our standard of living increases, and if PCI decreases, our standard of living decreases, isn't it? But there are one factor, that is the price of goods. So if PCI increases at 2%, and then if the price of goods will increases at 2%, that time our standard of living will be same, because in one sense we can see that is the our per capita income is increasing, okay, but in the same time if the price of goods will increases at the same amount or same percent, so that our standard living will be the same. So in this case we can see that is our financial income will be increased here, but our real income is not increased. Then if PCI increases at 5% and if the price of goods increases at 2%, that time our standard of living will be increased, because here PCI increases 5% and price of goods increases 2%. Okay, so we can easily understand that is it is the lower. Price of goods is increasing but at a lower rate than the PCI. So standard of living increases here. But if PCI increases at 5% and price of goods increases at 7%, so we can see here that is price of goods increases more than the increases of PCI. So here obviously our standard of living will be decreased. Okay. Then again, if we can see that is if PCI will be 5% and price of goods if decreases 3%, that time we can understand that is it is decreases. So our standard of living will be increased. Okay, hope you have understand. Next, second factor is that balanced distribution of national income. If there will be no balanced distribution of national income, the standard of living of most of the people remains low, though PCI increases. So in this case, if the balanced distribution of national income, so when government distribute the national income. That time, if there will be no balance of distribution of national income, that time a group of people, they will get more money or they will earn more money, but majority people, they will get the less amount of money. So in this case, in one sense, we can see that is the per capita income is increasing, but most of the people, their per capita income is not increases. Here, PCI of a small group of people may be much higher than the majority people, but PCI of most of the people will be less than the PCI of the national income. So here, so the actual PCI of national income will be less than the, sorry, will be greater than the PCI of the most of the people. Okay, so that means the PCI of the most of the people, if they will get 100 taka, but national income will be 200 taka. So most of the people, their PCI will be less than the PCI of the national income. Okay, as a result, what happened? As a result, standard of living of most of the people will not be developed. So in this case, according to the Bureau of Statistics 2018, the current PCI of Bangladesh was 1610, okay, US dollar. And when we count the PCI, that time PCI will be counted by considering 1 year. Now, one SW for you. If Rohim earns 8,000 taka per month, his son sends money 1,000 taka per year from India. He gets 3,000 taka more from his leased land or village, and he has 2 daughters and wife along with his father in his family. Can you find out the per capita income of Rohim? I hope. Okay, so you will find out the per capita of Rohim. I will not explain this question now. At first, you will try. If you can't, that time I will help you. You have the formula and try to complete this math and send me within 2 days. Then I will give you the feedback. Thank you, everyone.